As we know, the rivalry between Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons in the late 80s and in the early 90s was rough. It was rough. Many NBA fans that have never seen footage, not of the games, but of the appreciation that the Detroit Piston players had for Michael Jordan in the past, because now they're kind of saying the other thing. Like Isiah Thomas, for example. Another guy is Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars always had respect for Mike, and he still has respect for Mike. The other player from the Detroit Pistons, which is Isiah Thomas, used to have a ton of respect for Michael Jordan. But now, I guess, because he got older, for media purposes and things like that, he has to take shots at Michael Jordan. But to prove that Isiah Thomas had a lot of respect for Michael Jordan before and called him the greatest he's ever seen, I am going to actually show you a video of him saying it, because he did say it back in the day. And many people have no clue about it. And then I'm going to also show you a video of Joe Dumars talking about Michael Jordan and the ultimate respect that they had between each other as well. So take a look at these two clips, and I'll be right back with you.
The guy you fear the most at the end of the game, or even in the game, is Michael Jordan. He's among us as the best player who's ever played the game. The thing that amazes me about Michael Jordan and about, I think, the rest of the players in the league is his stamina and his endurance.
His quickness, his strength, his jumping ability, his touch.
We didn't have the type of stamina, the type of energy level that Michael seems to possess every single night. He has an energy level that's unmatched by any other player or any other athlete that I've seen in professional sports, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, track, tennis. His energy level is so much greater than ours, it seems, that night in, night out, he's there performing at a level that we frankly just weren't able to reach.
And also his knowledge and understanding for the game. He by far, is the best I've ever seen, air. Yeah. I mean, the dude, you see what he be doing? Yeah. And it ain't like we in high school.
And now please take a quick look at Joe Dumars, who then had a lot of respect for Michael Jordan and said that every time Michael Jordan lost, he had a lot of respect for Joe Dumars and other players, unlike Isiah Thomas is saying now. And he still has a lot of respect for him. So check out what Joe Dumars had said about Michael Jordan.
That he and I matched up against each other for 14 straight years. In those 14 years, never once did he try to trash talk me, and never once did I try to trash talk him. It was toe to toe, nose to nose for 14 straight years, and we never said a negative word to each other on the court. I respected him. Those years that we beat them, Dan, he'd walk over every single time, shake my hand, and go, "Good luck in the finals, man." And, I could see he was devastated with the loss. We beat them, they beat us. And I stopped as we were walking off the court and shook his hand and said, "Good luck in the finals." So I think it was just mutual respect. It's like I never tried to trash talk him. He never did that with me. And so we ended up having a real mutual respect for each other.
Did you want him to trash talk you just a little bit?
No. No. He didn't need to. Like he was that good. Like just on a different level, man. And
okay, what goes through your mind though, Joe? When what's the scouting report of Jordan? What did you try to get Jordan to do?
Try to get him drive left as much as possible. Try to maybe strip him before he gets up airborne. The scouting report, I don't know. I didn't put a whole lot into scouting reports because it wasn't like he was going to come out and do the same thing. Like like I said, and he's just a different level. And listen. I'll say this to you, Dan. there were nights that on the court that he would do something so incredible. And my thing was to never show any emotion one way or the other, whether he did something great or not. But I can tell you many a nights I ran back down the court after he's done something incredible. And internally I'm saying, are you effing kidding me? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like running like stoic.
The only two players, maybe three players that I've seen that seem to be holding a very strong grudge against Michael Jordan are Isiah Thomas today is talking a lot of trash against Mike. Another player is Bill Laimbeer, who also still has been talking a lot of trash about Mike. And the other player that I've seen kind of discredit Mike, maybe not say stuff that's bad about him, but discredit him a lot, was Rick Mahorn. Because I saw Rick Mahorn, he wasn't with the Pistons that long either, but I saw Rick Mahorn on an interview where he actually, was asked if he watched the documentary of Michael Jordan during the lockdowns that we had and things like that. So he was asked if he watched the Last Dance, and he basically said that, listen, I'm not watching that shit. So it was kind of another shot at Michael Jordan. And a lot of people, grown ass adults, growing up, maturing, and all that, kind of changed their tone a little bit. There's players that hated Mike that really now appreciate him, have decent relationships with him, and all that other stuff. But some people, Joe Dumars is a very successful guy. I mean, Bill Laimbeer is a women's basketball coach, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that he was not too long ago. And then Isiah Thomas, failed Knicks executive, failed Knicks coach. He does have some things going on for him. He's successful otherwise because he's making money. He's got some businesses going and things like that. But there's some players that just cannot let go of finally getting their asses kicked by Mike, and then have been shown in The Last Dance as well. So they were really upset about that, like Isiah Thomas. And Isiah Thomas, of course, blames Michael Jordan for not getting him onto the Dream Team, and that was debunked as well on multiple occasions. Mike wasn't the one making decisions, and other players, even Magic Johnson, admitted that a lot of players on the team didn't want Isiah Thomas on that team. So it wasn't only Michael Jordan, but Isiah Thomas is Isiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer is Bill Laimbeer, but the true professional here, as you can see, is Joe Dumars. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there, share it, because you can see how over time people like Isiah Thomas change their views and now kind of go at Mike, belittle his career in comparisons to LeBron James and things like that on purpose, basically, because you can see that a lot of times when Isiah Thomas even talks about the GOAT debate, he appeared many times on Stephen A. Smith's show, he doesn't really even have a good argument for it. You can see his anger and resentment just coming and shining through. So just an interesting video. Thought you guys might like it. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. NBA history is still coming, NBA current news coming. Right now we got the off season, so it is what it is, but I just want to keep good content coming. So support the channel by sharing it, subscribing to it. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Peace.